So next, I was talking about Diarra and Ken. So this is trending. Their video is number one trending on YouTube. Diarra was trending all day yesterday on Twitter. Number one.
Let me take a look.
So basically, for anybody who doesn't know, Diarra and Ken are a YouTube couple. They are one of the many couples that came up during a time where a lot of people were watching YouTube couples, like the peak of pranks and all those type of videos. They're the ones, I would give them all the credit that made traveling popular for black people, black couples. Like one of the people, they definitely set the bar for vacations and doing all, like they've been a lot of places. Like I like that because both of them kind of come from like, you know, it's like Southern raised, and a lot of people who were raised in the South and stuff like are very, you know, we talked about this before, don't get off the block type stuff. So I love that with their money, they actually went and traveled the world and made very great experiences instead of just spending all that money on a luxurious lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I'm not one of those people who be like riding YouTubers. I hate that whole thing. That's why I want to talk about that too. I hate the whole like how people be like, oh, y'all care too much about these YouTube couples. Y'all look up to them. It's not that I look up to them. I appreciate everything that their relationship stood for. Obviously, I don't know them in private, and clearly their relationship didn't work out, but I could still appreciate the good aspects of them, especially the fact that they have literally, if you think about it, were a good influence for a lot of black kids. So like, why hate on that? Like, I hate that whole like hating on YouTube couples. Like, why are you hating on people because they found a niche and made a bag off of it? Like you know you would trade that's the same conversation. You know you would trade lives with somebody if you can make money off of being in a relationship on YouTube and traveling the world. Like, I hate that people hate on that. Like they try to say the whole YouTube couple thing is whack, but you on Instagram Live with five people like in the live thinking like you're famous, you know, but you're mad at somebody else who is also using social media as a tool and actually has a following and making money off it. So it's like you want to be that. You try to emulate the influencer lifestyle so much. But then you're mad when somebody who's dominating and makes the money.
One thing that helped me a lot in my growth, like in my mentality, is really like asking myself internally, like the question why. Mm-hmm. So when I used to be like, why do people watch certain things or why do people do certain things? It's like I'm asking myself internally, why do I care what people are doing here? Like, because I don't fall on the side of watching YouTube couples. A lot of the stuff that they do is really questionable. So
it's cringy. A lot of stuff is cringy and fake. A lot of it is. But at the same time, it's like, don't knock people for watching it, because some people be knocking people for watching that stuff, but then there are the same people who watch Bad Girls Club or reality TV. Like, that's not weird to you? You binge watch Netflix shows. That's not weird to you? Like, everybody has their own form of entertainment, and like that's entertainment for a lot of people. I don't think that some people do probably take it too far and they idolize these people, but a lot of people just look at it as entertainment, the same way you look at the stuff you watch as entertainment.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's just crazy. They've been together 7 years and broke up.
Interject my 2 cents real quick, because I don't watch any, like I said, I don't watch any YouTube couples. I don't watch anybody on YouTube specifically, to be honest. I mostly use YouTube for like learning purposes. It's kind of like my way to learn about music or art or something, whatever it is, fashion. So I'm familiar with who they are, but I never watched any of their videos, but I do see the influence and I can recognize and appreciate the influence that they had. I can't tell you that before them that we saw black people in these same travel destinations. Everybody probably just went to Miami or Myrtle Beach or these same destinations. So I feel like they definitely opened up a lot of eyes to what traveling could be and the places that you could see. So I really do appreciate that they did that, because they, even in myself, even though I don't watch them, their influence and impact is felt because they've shown things to me that I'm like, okay, well, I know this exists now. And I always appreciate that. Like, my biggest appreciation for people is if you can teach me something, I'll love you forever, because you taught me something. Like, I learned something. My life is now better because you offered something. Yeah. So even though I don't watch them, I do appreciate that.
And you can see like the impact.
Yeah, you see it literally. Everybody wants to go to all these different destinations that they did years ago.
And they want to do the same thing that they did too, like the same type of like excursions, the same.
People want to go to the same hotel rooms.
So it's like, don't hate on that. And I just don't know why people bash them so much. Like, oh, y'all care too much about these YouTube couples. Like, they're still a couple at the end of the day, and they put their life on camera, and it made them millions and millions, and they're set for life. And you're mad about that? Like, if anything, that's cool. Like, that's lit. That there's that. Now we have so many ways for people to make money and change their lives. So, you know, it sucked that they broke up, but you know, I think it'll be interesting to see what the next phase is. I know they both have separate channels now, and it seems like they're kind of keeping the door open. So who knows? Maybe they just need this time apart and they'll get back together. Because, you know, they've been together for a minute and they've been together since they were young. So sometimes people need that, like, I don't know. And I do feel like getting that fame and stuff does kind of get in people's head. And I feel like that's like a true test for a lot of these relationships. Is the fame more than anything. So we'll see.
I don't even.
Oh God! Sorry, this race is about to start. This 100-meter. I'm scared. Ooh, what is she doing? I look kind of sick.
Somebody clip that for me.
Wait, I'm kind of scared. But yeah, you keep talking. I'm trying not to be distracted.
I don't even know what I was about to say, but oh yeah. I don't even necessarily took that. I didn't watch the video, but I kind of, you know, you could get the gist of what it was. Mm-hmm. I don't think that it was necessarily even saying that they broke up. I think that it's probably just they need some time apart to think about what they want to do, and then come back at a later time. Because I feel like if they were gonna break up, they would have just said it. Yeah,
but then it was kind of suspicious that somebody made a tweet saying
that's how she liked it.
Yeah, she was like, De'Ara and Ken basically told us they broke up without telling us they broke up. So it was kind of shady that she liked it. And I feel obviously she's the one that's more angry, probably based off what we know. Obviously they're very private and we don't know everything, but she seems like she's a more angry one because of possibly like the cheating stuff and like him being, you know, rubbing up on girls in public. That's embarrassing. So,
or she liked it just to be funny.
Yeah, just to keep you on their toes. Because I feel like they're like that. Like, they'll keep people questioning to keep them on their toes. But honestly, I don't know. This is just shocking. Like, out of all YouTube couples or whatever, I didn't think they were ever gonna break up. Like, I'm like, okay, they're good, but you know.
The only thing that bothers me too about them breaking up is and I hate to say the word bothers because I really don't care, but all right, they're about to run. Oh no, she got out to a slow start.
Yeah, come on, Sha'Carri. Ooh. Yikes.
Ooh. She didn't come in last, did she?
Yikes. Well, we know they about to have a field day. They about to have a field day.
Yeah.
What happened? Did she break the world record or something?
I think she did.
Looks hype. I don't think she even like hugged anybody.
Yeah, she had a bad start. That launch was horrible.
Mm-hmm. She probably just nervous because this is your first big race after everybody's been like talking about you crazy.
And if I'm not mistaken,
she looks big as hype, so she must have broke something.
She just won gold, didn't she?
Oh, the one that won?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. No. Yeah, like this start was bad.
Yeah, we're already right there. It's too late.
Dang. They about to have a field day. I think she came dead last.
Yeah.
Yikes. Even her standing up straight, she kind of took longer.
Yeah. But
yeah, we distracted. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, oh yeah, I don't know if I already said it, but what I hate about this the most, and again, not that I hate it because I don't care, but people that pray for you to fail, and then when you do have a slip up or something like that, it's just unfortunate because it's almost like people won in a way, because you had so many people like, oh, they're gonna break up, like they're not gonna last, blah blah blah, and you have people like that for years.
We knew it.
Yeah,
then that pushes people's narrative how all relationships end, and how like people it takes away that idea that there are good relationships out there that do last. Like, it just makes the narrative that people want to push that everybody, that all men are trash and that all relationships end, they just win, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she didn't want it to be that way more than he did. Because he's the one, obviously, who messed up. So it's unfortunate. I will hope that possibly they take this time apart and see, like, sometimes you need that break after being together for so long. So hopefully they'll see that they still want each other after all this. That looked a little shady, right? Mm-hmm. That face that she made as she walked by. A little shady.
Hey.
That looked a little shady. The way she was smiling. You saw the Jamaican woman when she walked past Sha'Carri? She made that smirk.
It's all good. They run it in the USA.
Yeah, like you. Okay, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
But
one thing I'll say is that I'd rather be here. Okay, that was shady. Anyway.
What else?
Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought that was crazy that they broke up, and like I was saying, I will hope that this time they take this time apart. My mom's probably calling me to talk smack. I'll call her back. Mm-hmm. It's just unfortunate that they broke up, and I will hope that maybe they take a break. And I think they live in separate apartments now, and then they still have their apartment. I saw she was there the other day. They still have that apartment. Probably till the lease is up, and maybe they'll take this time apart and get back together, maybe like in a year or something. So we'll see. I still have hope for them. There's no animosity, they say, between them. They still follow each other, still like each other's stuff. So.
Or they won't, and
or they'll see this was a good thing.
No, hold up, and they won't, and who cares?
Yeah, and if they don't, then who cares? Like
people gotta.
I think we just gotta appreciate what they left for us. They said all their videos are still up. We can appreciate what they did for the culture and move on.
It's funny and it's very contradictory for me to say this, but because I was just saying you can't judge people for what they're into, but caring about somebody else's relationship is crazy. Yeah,
because some people care too much. I just mostly feel bad for the kids, though. A lot of kids were upset with this. Yeah, but I feel bad. You have people that you looked up to when you was a kid, like a lot of sports people and stuff. So imagine you looked up to this couple and no, but come on, that is kind of sad. Now you might not believe in love. Imagine you have divorced parents and you looking at there and kind of as a hope.
I never looked at any sports athletes.
Yeah, but come on, you don't know what these kids are going through at home and stuff.
I don't.
It's a lot of black kids who, probably have divorced parents that just look up to them as hope for what love is, and then they just see this stuff happen and they lose all hope, and it just sucks. But you gotta do what's best for you. So
it's not their responsibility.
It's not their responsibility at the end of the day. So
go get some counseling. What else we got?
I'm talking about little kids though, 7.